The newly announced U.S. Iran peace deal is creating an unexpected problem for Israel. What was meant to end the 15-week conflict between Washington and Tehran is now exposing a growing divide between Donald Trump and Benjamin Netanyahu over Lebanon. Iran says the agreement requires Israel to withdraw from occupied Lebanese territory. Netanyahu says Israeli forces will stay, and Trump, while celebrating the deal alongside Gulf allies at the G7 summit, publicly criticized Israel's actions in Lebanon, signaling that Washington's priority is now preserving the agreement, not expanding the conflict.
I've had a great relationship with Bibi, but now Bibi has to be more responsible with respect to Lebanon. Now, I'm not happy with the way Israel has handled themselves with Lebanon and with Hezbollah. They should have been able to do the job faster. It just goes on forever. And when that happens, it throws a negative light on the big deal, and that's the deal with Iran.
Trump's remarks came as Iran hardened its own position. Speaking in Tehran, Iranian Foreign Minister Abbas Araghchi made it clear that from Iran's perspective, ending the war means ending Israel's military presence in Lebanon. That interpretation directly clashes with Israel's position and raises fresh questions about whether Netanyahu could become the biggest obstacle to implementing the agreement.
The end of the war in Lebanon is an inseparable part of the complete end of the war. Without the withdrawal of Israeli forces from the territories they occupied during this war, the war has not fully come to an end. Any military attack by the Zionist regime against Lebanon from this point forward, as well as the continued occupation of Lebanese territory, will be considered a violation of the Memorandum of Understanding.
But Netanyahu is showing no sign of backing down. While acknowledging that the U.S. Iran agreement is Trump's decision, the Israeli Prime Minister insisted Israel will continue pursuing its own security objectives in Lebanon regardless of the deal.
This agreement was made by the United States, by the President of the United States. He is leading it, but we have our own interests, first and foremost regarding the nuclear threat. And regarding Lebanon, we have created a buffer zone, a security zone, and we will remain there as long as necessary.
For now, the agreement has brought Washington and Tehran onto the same page on one key issue: preventing a wider regional war. But with Trump pushing diplomacy, Iran demanding an Israeli withdrawal, and Netanyahu refusing to leave Lebanon, the next test of the deal may not come from Tehran. It may come from Israel.